Alright, hi guys, Inside Gamer here, and today I bought Razer-Arctosa. Now, Razer, if you didn't know, is a company that makes gaming equipment. It's top notch, and you hardly find any better equipment than Razer, because it's for gamers and it's by gamers, if you can see that. Right, so Razer-Arctosa gaming keyboard. It has a couple of unique features. This is sort of unplugging stage, so I haven't really tested it yet. You can see here, I think this button here turns the light on, I believe. And you also have a couple of buttons which looks to be, you know, next song on iTunes or Windows Media Player. I hope it works for both. You also have sound adjustments here, and you have a special letters button there, which I need because I'm from Norway. Apart from that, it looks quite normal, looks quite standard. The buttons are okay, they're not too high, they're not too low, which I like, because I hate buttons that are hard to press, and the really, you know, the soft sort of cloth buttons are usually really hard to push, and I hate that, because if you miss a click you'll just die instantly no matter what you play. And the ones that are really high, it's hard to type very accurately with the high ones. So I really like the buttons on this one. Yeah, so you can see here, it has 1000 Hertz ultra polling, 1 millisecond response time, so it's supposed to be really fast. It has 10 customizable software profiles with on-the-fly switching, which I think you can switch sets of key bindings. So let's say you can have one key binding for World of Warcraft, so you can just bam, click World of Warcraft, and you will have your all the macros, all the key bindings set to your World of Warcraft profile. If you play Modern Warfare, you can bam, Modern Warfare, and it's all Modern Warfare macros and setup. It's like if you play StarCraft, boom, click on StarCraft, you've got all your StarCraft macros and key bindings. I think it's like that. I'm yet to test it, and I will show you, of course. You have selective anti-ghosting capability around WASD gaming cluster. You have fully programmable. I'm not that good at keys with macro capability. So I think that's the thing, that you can actually set your key bindings to anything. You can bind any key to anything on Windows and in game, and you have detachable wrist that you can. I guess you can take this off somehow. Yeah, somehow. I'll figure it out. You can take it off at least. So it's quite light. I like it, and I'll be back in a second where I can show you how it works. Alright, so I just plugged the keyboard in, and I've inserted the disc, and I'll go ahead and open the options. And when you open the options, you'll get a pop-up window which looks like this. The first thing you'll have to do is you see these buttons here, the media buttons, which you know, you've got the volume control, you've got the next, last song, stop, play, stuff like that. You'll have to set them to specific media players. So you can have Windows Media Player, you can have iTunes Replayer, Winamp, Real Player, whatever media player you usually use. So you can just switch songs and the volume and stop it while you're in game. Good, huh? And talking about this panel here, you've also got a Razer button, which when you hold down the Razer button and click either F1, F2 or F3, you can switch profiles. So let's say you keybind your World of Warcraft settings to F1, you'll just raise the button, F1. then you'll switch to Profile 1, World of Warcraft. If you keep it down and press F2, you'll switch to, let's say, StarCraft, F3, Modern Warfare, and so on and so on. You can have like 10 profiles. Also, if you press down the Razer button and click the Windows button, it will disable the Windows button. You see, when I click the Windows button, nothing happens. Because if you're in game, you know, you have your hands here, you got A, W, S, D, Q, C, X, set, shift, control, tab, caps, space, alt, everything. And if you misclick and click this button, you will exit your game and you will probably lose whatever you were fighting or whatever you were doing. So you can actually disable the Windows key. I'm not sure if you can keep on it in game. I'm going to test, and if you click the Razer button, Windows button, it works again. So nice feature. And as you can see, you have your entire keyboard, and if you click on, let's say, enter, you'll get a pop-up screen here where you can assign it to cut, copy, paste, undo, all, new, print, save. You can close window, lock PC, open Explorer, scroll down, scroll up, swap window, toggle window, close window, run, open, you know, anything. So it's really nice. And you can also keyboard enter to any key on the keyboard as well. And you have the mouse here. You can keyboard it to left click, middle click, right click, whatever. And you can delete it here. Yeah, that's all good. And you can delete the things here. And when you're done, let's say I click basic commands and I keep on it to paste. You insert paste, then you apply, then you click OK. Then you can see my enter button is glowing red. That means that you've keyboarded it to something that it wasn't keyboarded to by default. If you want to undo it, you just click paste, delete, and apply, and OK. So then your enter button is just an enter button. You can also have different profiles, as I told you about. If you click here, you can have up till 10, or I'm sure more profiles, which I have one that's called World of Warcraft. You can have one that's called Windows, where you obviously want all your normal Windows effects. You can keybind, let's say, F9 to close window. If you're watching porn and you want to come down, you can just F9 and just close the window and maybe open some Word documents so she thinks you're doing homework, something like that. Quite good. Really not using it for that at the moment, but sure it can come to use. But yeah, that's about it. I like the keyboard. It can easily get fingerprints, which can be quite kind of annoying. It also doesn't have a glow effect, so in the dark you're kind of screwed. So I didn't really like that. So I would give it a weak 5 out of 6. Why not 6? Because of the things I mentioned. And also I didn't want it to be plastic. I wanted it to be matte black like this. It's also plastic, but all the way, and not just, I mean, why switch, you know, material from here to here? I guess this plastic is a bit cheaper. But what I like the buttons, I like the functionality, I like the customizable settings, and it's quite light, and the response time is amazing. So I would definitely recommend it. I would recommend going for Arctosa. I think that's a better keyboard, but they didn't have it in any stores nearby. So I would definitely recommend it. And thanks to Razer for making this awesome keyboard. And I hope some of you can benefit from this review. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.